Good morning, students. Welcome to the digital classes of Lalwar Girls Intermediate College. This is Ma'am Spring and this is my education class. This education class of mine is for class 12th. Class 12, today I am going to start with a new chapter which is motivation. So now I am going to start with this chapter, and in this chapter I am going to tell you various definitions, what is motivation and the characteristics of the motivation. So, motivation is a general term, and every individual behaves in a particular way. But why individuals behave in different manners? In order to answer this question, or in other words, to understand different types of human behavior, it is necessary to study motivation. So now let's start. In 1908, McDougall tried to explain it on the basis of innate qualities or traits, but this theory was not accepted by psychologists. Till today, the answer of this question has not been found. That why an individual behaves in a particular manner. So according to modern psychologists, all behaviors can be explained on the basis of motivation and drives. The behavior of an individual is not governed by any drive or any motive. But the meaning of motivation is contradictory because a direct observation of this process is not possible in an individual. Only the effects can be observed. So, motivation is derived from one of the Greek term motum, and motum means motivation, and it is related with motor nerves, move and motion. So, in this term, any stimulus which is liable to elicit response, it means any behavior which gives any response to other individual, is motivation. The motivation has nothing to do with the external behavior, exclusively influenced by intrinsic stimuli, or you can say the inner urges. Therefore, the motivation is also called the inner force of an individual. It is not the external force, it is an inner force of an individual. So various definitions are given by various educationists, and according to good, motivation is the process of arousing, sustaining and regulating activity. When we arouse, some behavior is aroused or it is being sustained by that person and it regulates the activity of that person, then it is called as the process of motivation. Next, according to Woodworth, a motive is a state or set of the individual which disposes him for certain behavior and for seeking certain goals. To do certain things or to attain certain goals, we need to be motivated. So, motivation is that state when an individual disposes his behavior to attain that goal. Next, we have the definition of Atkinson, and Atkinson says the term motivation refers to the arousal of a tendency to act to produce one or more effect. It's not necessary that we are going for only one behavior. It could be other behavior also, and Atkinson says that when we arouse any tendency to act in that particular situation is the motivation. And Morgan and King has given definition of motivation in this manner, that they say that motivation is a general term and it refers to a state within the organism to behavior and to the goals towards which behavior is directed. Means it's just a general term, it is nothing to describe. It refers to that situation in an organism which compel that person to behave in a particular manner, and the and any activity which arouses him towards the completion of a goal. So these were the many definitions of educationist, of motivation, and now we'll be discussing the characteristics of motivation. So the main characteristics of motivations are: number one, motivation begins with a change of energy in the child. Change of energy in the child means motivation arises when there is a change of energy in the biological process of the child. As for example, when one person feels hungry, then it is said to be motivation, and the child needs something to eat. And due to this biological change, the motivation begins. Next characteristics of motivation is that motivation is characterized by affective arousal. Affective arousal means that it could be your negative thoughts also. This emotional aspect of motivation can be explained in different manners. This may also be called a state of your psychological tension. When you face any tension, then also you face or you give motivational state of yours. This may also be called as a state of psychological tension. Individually, we explain this state through emotion. When an angry teacher beats a child, then the motivational behavior of beating is explained through the emotion of anger. And suppose that teacher gives rewards to the children, then it is said to be the state of happiness. So these are the different emotions, and it is represented in the motivation of one's arousal. The third characteristic is that it is anticipatory goal reaction. Motivated man is engaged in certain activities which take him towards his goal. These activities releases tension which is generated due to change in the energy. Thus, motivation leads towards the goal-oriented activities. The fourth characteristics of motivation is that it comes out of restlessness. So, the main indicator of motivation is restlessness for achieving the target. This state of restlessness does not come to an end so long as the object is not achieved. Hungry man remains restless unless he or she gets the food to eat. The next characteristic is the end of restlessness. The last characteristic of motivation is the end of restlessness when the goal is achieved. There are two ways of ending restlessness. The one is the removal of motivational restlessness and the change of the motivation. So it is the end of restlessness in an individual. So this is all about today's lecture. Today we have done the meaning of motivation, and then we have done the various definitions of motivation and the characteristics of motion. In the next lecture of mine, I'll be giving the types of motivation. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you.